Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Wow. Do you guys like really feel this energy in here? This energy is so amazing. I kind of wish the news was here because you always hear the negative things in Philadelphia, but 100% going to college. So when y'all get out of here, y'all call all the news channels and tell them to be reporting on some positive stuff here. Congratulations to the class of 2009. Thank you for having me here today on what will be a top 10 day in your life. You'll never forget this day. You have achieved a major milestone and now you're transitioning to college and beyond. You are entering a world of opportunity where if you set goals, work hard, and stay focused, you can achieve anything you want. You have an advantage because you were blessed to attend a mastery school which stresses hard work, discipline, and focus. So congratulations. I wish I had that kind of opportunity and environment when I was your age, but thankfully, I was blessed with my own work ethic, and I realized that I had my future in the palm of my hand. I wasn't the best student. In fact, I notoriously remember telling my mother that I was not going to college. And I could care less if I went to college or not. But thankfully, my mother was not paying me no mind, and she made sure I went to college. I didn't understand the sacrifices our parents make for us until I had my own child a few years ago. Take the time to appreciate your mom and your dad because when the dust settles, their support will never waver. When you meet up with your parents after this graduation, you give them a hug and you tell them thank you. I always believe that you control your own destiny, your dreams and visions are yours for the taking, but it will not come easy. When I was a kid, I wanted to be on the radio. That was my dream. A lot of my classmates tease me. Now in life, you will face all kinds of dream killers. What I've come to learn is that most people underachieve their dreams because they allow others to convince them that their dream is invalid. Ultimately, it is your job to recognize your own dreams and passions and set your own pathway to greatness. Think about it. Who else knows you better than you? Who else will work harder for you other than you? Who else would appreciate your goals better than you? So you have to take your dreams and goals by the horns and work as hard as you possibly can to achieve them. The new opportunities that await you in this world will be tough. There are going to be times when you'll feel like giving up. There are going to be times when you feel exhilarated. Opportunity offers a real world test, and you have to be able to endure the ups and downs, but the outcome of your hard work is well worth it. The world we live in, some say, can be cruel and unforgiving. They say it'll chew you up and spit you out. However, when you are focused, positive, watch the people you keep around you, and have a general thirst for knowledge, you'll be able to recognize the pitfalls before they come near you. My journey to success was hard. I wanted to be on the radio. When I graduated high school and entered Temple University, the first thing I did was get an internship. This young brother right here talked about networking. I was all about networking. That's how you get ahead in this world, meeting people. I was the hardest worker as an intern, and after 6 months, they gave me a job. They had to. I worked my way up from answering phones to becoming a producer to creating my own show at 21 called Radioactive to doing nights to doing mornings and then becoming assistant program director. After 16 years at that radio station, Power 99, I was extremely comfortable. And you're going to get comfortable sometimes in life. And I had to do something about that because comfortable is not a good place to be in. So I had to shake things up. One of my other dreams was to work in New York City. My dad lived in New York, and I always wanted him to hear me on the radio every day. So I stepped out on faith and took a position to go to New York and work on the radio. And it was an amazing experience, and it lasted 4 months, and I found myself out of work. Because that's the reality of life. You go through ups and downs. But it's okay, because when I went through that experience, it didn't work out for me, but I quickly found out for the first time that all was not lost. This situation created a new goal for me. I then wanted to be a program director so I could utilize my creative energy, be the boss, make fair decisions, and control my own destiny. I then was offered an opportunity to come back to Philly and become the program director of The Beat, where I took the station to its highest ratings in its history, winning Urban Program Director of the Year twice. Thank you. All of this was about goal setting and working harder and smarter than everyone else. Throughout my career, I have always had doubters and people that worked against me. Some may refer to them as haters. This is an ongoing battle, and you will have to navigate through haters your entire life. Unfortunately, it doesn't end in high school, so get used to it. That is why you cannot worry about what people think of you. It is impossible to satisfy everyone, and you should never compromise your dreams and visions to make someone else happy. You'll always regret it if you do. After 6 years at The Beat, I was downsized out of my job like many other people in our industries today. It was disappointing because I put all that hard work into the station, but because of all my dedication to that job, I put my other dreams on the back burner. So it was now time for me to work on some other goals. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a goal setter. I think forward and move forward and accept everything that happens in life as life lessons. One of my other passions was to be a screenwriter. I would go to the movies and look at the screen and say, I could do that. I have to admit, it's a bit overwhelming with learning this craft, and I was slightly scared, but this was a goal, and nothing was going to stop me from pursuing that goal. Fear is an easy way out. Another way to challenge yourself as you go on to college and life is to face your fears. So here I am, wanting to be a screenwriter, and I started asking myself these questions. What was I scared of? What's the worst thing that could happen? Why can't I do this? So I read some books, I read some screenplays, and interviewed other screenwriters and wrote my first screenplay. I now have 2 done with several others that I'm researching. I am now a screenwriter with my next goal to get someone to buy one of my projects and make a movie. So far, I was able to get some major producers to read my work, which is extremely tough for a new writer, but I'm persistent and I am a networker. 2 things you need to remember. One of the companies that read my screenplay was Tyler Perry's company. You'll get a lot of doors slammed in your face, but you can never give up. Tyler Perry just got sued last year because somebody claimed that he stole their idea. So he wasn't really taking any screenplays from no new writers because he just went through that whole lawsuit. But I networked with one of the people that works under him, and I explained to her my story, my history of what I did in radio, and I said, I've hired so many people by giving them a chance. Please give me a chance and read my screenplay. She was so moved by that conversation that she read my screenplay. They didn't buy it, but I am now on their radar screen, and I have another person that I can network with my next project. Ideas and dreams start in your mind. No matter what the goal, you have to convince yourself that you can do it first, then achieving it won't be as hard as you think when you're confident you can get it done. Let me remix that real quick, and I'm going to say it a little slower. You got this dream, right? You got to convince yourself that you can do it first, then achieving it will not be as hard as you think when you're confident you can get it done. That is why I've achieved a majority of goals that I've set for myself. To the parents, your kids will be counting on you for support. They need positive encouragement and guidance to stay on the right track. Everything that comes out of your mouth is absorbed into their brains, positive and negative. You should be beaming with pride today. Some say the reason we are brought into this world is to leave a legacy. This is one of those parental moments that you live for. So I congratulate you all. Good job, parents. The point of me telling you about my life is that I want you to see the opportunity the world has waiting for you. Don't believe that because of the economy, you can't get things done, there are no jobs and no opportunities, blah, blah, blah. This is the most fertile time to be creative because people are looking for that next thing. College is a wonderful breeding ground for creative energy. As you move on to this next exciting phase of your life, whatever your goals, you will have days when you won't feel motivated to give your all. At those moments, think about your dreams and get yourself back on track. Become a leader with positive aspirations, not a follower waiting on someone to lead you. Set the bar high, and I promise you that the fruits of your labor will eventually pay off. Class of 2009, good luck and God bless.